Internet. How are thee? Thank you for letting us into your ears.
Hello.
Welcome.
We are coming in your ears.
Yes, we are. Welcome to the Stupid O'Clock
TGS
podcast. I am John Brown, otherwise known as Jay Browner to the Xbox universe. And Keith Souch.
Hello.
TGS Souchy Boy. And TGS Chimichanga Ruben Shaw joins us for this week's podcast.
Yes, hello.
On screen, you can see Grand Theft Auto 5.
Yes.
Which is still as awesome as the day it was released. And
absolutely is.
One of the
As the
highest
day it
grossing
was
games of all
born.
time, I'm told.
Yes.
Awesome. Awesome. Never gets old, this game. And I've never played it online, but I know you guys have had a little toy around with that, haven't you? And it's endless possibilities.
It is.
Greatness. And the greatness that is Rockstar, of course, who we can never say enough good things about.
Absolutely not. So we're in my garage now, look.
It's nice. There's quite a lot going on with Rockstar. Is that Guns N' Roses on your car?
No.
That's what it looked like from here. Bearing in mind I'm old and blind. So.
Well, it's a little bit disappointing when you don't recognise our own logo.
Oh, there it is. No, the car before. I thought it was a Guns N' Roses logo. From a distance, I didn't recognise that. Okay, I'm definitely off to an optician when I'm done with this podcast.
I think so.
I think that's wise. Yes, SOC UK designed cars now. Very good work, that man. And of course, Rockstar, always delivering excellence. We love Rockstar. Red Dead Redemption was on one of our recent episodes.
Yeah.
There's much more. There's more Red Dead to come.
Can't wait for Red Dead 2.
They are making Red Dead 2, and I'm sure there'll be more GTA. Because they'd be.
I'm pretty sure that the next one will be Vice City again.
You see, no, you have a
Because
theory.
GTA 6, right? So the Roman numerals for that is VI. So it's GTA VICE. Like how simple is that?
Called that, have you?
Yeah, well, because this is like San Andreas again.
Yep.
So I reckon
I love San Andreas.
that we'll get Vice City.
That's where that's going.
Yeah. Well, because we started off Liberty City with GTA 4, GTA 5 San Andreas. So I reckon GTA 6 will be Vice City. Because generally they always do it in those three and then start again.
I remember when you first showed me Vice City, and you had like the soundtracks and everything. There was like a whole soundtrack.
Oh, mate, I got up at well, no, because I went to the midnight opening for that, miles away, and I had enough money to buy the game and get one taxi fare, and it was pouring with rain. Right, so I thought, right, I'm gonna walk there,
Yeah.
pick up the game, and then get a taxi back because I'm gonna want to play it pretty quickly.
Yeah.
So I walked there, got absolutely soaked, and of course, there was no rain on the way back.
In the cab. So you just switch that around.
Yeah.
Ouch. But nonetheless, worth the drench.
Yeah, yeah, certainly.
GTA 5. I'm still playing this game, by the way.
Yeah.
Still playing it. Like, even now.
Oh, yeah, because I gave my old copy, didn't I?
You did, yeah. I've got the 360.
360.
I've got the 360 version. Still playing it. It's still good. It's just so it's the game that keeps on giving. You know?
It is.
It is indeed. I had something. These are not at all linked whatsoever, but I had something. I found out something the other day, a little while ago actually, that I thought would interest
Yeah,
you.
you probably did need a cream for it.
I found something that I needed cream for.
Yeah.
Well, that happens on a regular basis.
Yeah.
I have all the creams, and all the cream. But
Krispy Kreme. That's not really a plug there.
Not really a plug. No, I found something that could be considered a bit of an insect, or insect related. This is the worst link ever.
Crabs.
No, a tick.
A tick.
Hey, there it is.
Yeah.
That was the most tedious link of all. But anyway, yes, your friend whose name I can never pronounce. He's not actually your friend, but I know
Peter Serafinovich.
you're a fan of his, aren't you?
I am. Kind of disappointed it's not Patrick Warburton.
Okay, well, he's in a tick movie. That's happening. That's happening.
That's great. Have you seen the costume for it?
Yes, I showed you a picture.
Yeah, you showed me a picture of it, and I thought, wow, that's a really cool homemade tick costume someone's made. And he said, oh, that's from the movie? And I was like, oh, in which case, that looks fucking god awful. That looks like a 4-year-old made out of paper mache.
Oh, so it's not even good
I showed
cosplay?
you the picture. This is what happened, because Ruben didn't see this happen. I showed him the picture first, and then I explained to him what was happening, and it was like, great tick costume, but he's saying great tick costume because what he thinks is someone's just done that for Halloween.
Yeah.
Like, turns out it wasn't for Halloween. It's like for a movie with Peter, whose name I can't pronounce. And
Peter, whose name I can't pronounce, of which.
yeah,
Is it
I mean,
maybe
this dude's Darth Maul, man. You know what I mean? You should learn his name.
so this is like
Well, before Sam Witwer became Darth Maul.
no, hang on a minute. No, there's more. Like, I gotta look into this now because this has intrigued me. Because I'm like, can this really be for a movie? And no, it's not for a movie. I stand corrected.
Oh, thank God.
I stand corrected. It's alright. I had to go and use a search engine. Let's just say Google because fuck Bing. I had to.
Other Googles are available.
Other Googles are available. Yeah.
If you want to find them, use Google.
No, no. Okay, so a live-action TV series was attempted in 2001.
yes?
Apparently, do you remember this?
Yeah, it was. It was Patrick Warburton,
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the thing.
who sounds like the Tick.
It's now back, and Amazon have picked it up.
Oh,
It's
that's a
kicking
good
off
thing.
in August. It's kicking off in August. It's going to be on Amazon, and it's going to be
How am I
a
doing?
season.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what's
Uh,
occurring then.
Who's playing Arthur? Does it say who's playing Arthur?
Okay, Arthur. Let me look upon my book of all knowledge. Arthur Everest is played by Griffin Newman.
Will there be Deflator Mouse? Does it say if Deflator Mouse is in there?
It doesn't say that.
American Made?
No.
Oh.
Doesn't say anything about that.
You're quite a big fan of the Tick,
But-
aren't you?
I am. One of
Yeah,
my
he
favourite
is. This
characters
is
was Bipolar Bear. Like,
Awesome.
he was awesome.
Jackie
It's
Earle
like-
Haley's appearing in it though.
I need to go and save the world. But not today. I've got to stay in bed.
And
Can
Whoopi
see why
Goldberg's
that
in it.
appeals to you.
Whoopi Goldberg's in it?
Yeah, apparently so.
Oh, dear.
Really?
So
Has she done anything recently?
She's still allowed in movies after Theodore Rex?
I'm
I
not
thought that killed her career dead.
Which what did?
Theodore
Ended.
Rex.
I never even saw that.
No one did. That's the point. Son of a bitch.
She's a chat.
That movie is awful.
Queen now, isn't she? Though that's the thing.
Yes.
She's a what
You
now?
don't see Oprah still doing movies. She does like the American Loose Women
Oh.
or whatever it's called.
Viewers will be able to review and vote on shows.
The View, they call it. The View. That's what they call it.
Oh.
Okay, so viewers will be able to review
Nice.
and vote on shows such as this, and also including Jean-Claude Van Damme action spoof Jean-Claude Van Johnson, and Kevin
No.
Bacon comedy I Love Dick.
Okay, that's funny.
Notice how I paused before I said I love Dick, so that Keith could take that from the audio files and abuse that any really way. Like, yeah, I did
I'm not
that.
sure. I'm not sure that's the movie. I just think that's like a nervous tick of yours.
What?
Every now and again, you just have to declare you love Dick.
I love
I love Dick.
Yeah.
I
I love Dick.
Yeah, that's not actually the name of the Kevin Bacon series.
Big
probably,
floppy
probably. No,
donkey
it
dick.
is. It is actually the name of the Kevin Bacon series. See, that's happening. So, the Tick was always your thing. I was never really that into
Love
it.
the Tick. I read comic books.
remember-
Like the cartoon series. I lived for the cartoon series.
I
It was-
remember being sent promos for the cartoon series, and I just gave them to you. I was just like, I'm not interested in this. I don't know why I was never interested in it.
I
though.
love the fact that's his war cry is spoon.
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 So funny.
That's awesome.
So that's a TV thing. That's
Awesome.
TV news, and also
Nice.
the other thing
Thanks for that.
that's been doing the rounds for the last week or two is that we're gonna have to wait a little bit longer for season 7 of Game of Thrones.
Well, a little bit longer, into the summer. So basically, it'll be coming out this time next year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
It's only just ended, so it's only 10 weeks late, really. 10, 12 weeks
I don't
late.
think that matters. I think if
It
it's
was
good,
later this year than it was the year before.
I
That's
think-
happened every year.
I think if it's good.
And at the end of the day, they
Well,
can do
wait.
what they like as long as they keep putting out the quality of show they're doing. And I also think they're probably giving it a little bit more time so Martin can release his new book this year.
Yeah, I think that works.
Because I think that's going to happen.
But there's only 7
I think he
episodes.
should be in it.
Is that a good thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Only 7 episodes.
Yeah, for
That's
the new
fine.
season.
There
Yeah.
are, I know.
Quality over quantity. There's only ever 10 that never feels enough. It's
Yeah.
quality over quantity.
Yeah, that works.
As long as they tell the story. And let's face it, this season was probably the best season so far.
And it was the shortest.
Well, it wasn't. It wasn't.
No.
They're normally
It was
10
10.
episodes.
Oh, no, right, okay, so it was the same length. Oh, okay, sorry.
But it was still.
It's the new season that's going to be shorter.
It's
Yeah.
still awesome.
Yeah, it is still awesome. There are other shows that got shorter and shorter, but they were still good, like Newsroom.
Yeah,
But that didn't affect the quality of the show or the storytelling.
That's
No,
true. Newsroom was
absolutely not.
amazing.
I don't think that's an issue. And I'm quite happy to wait for stuff. I mean, for example, I think Sherlock's been shelved, hasn't it? Or Sherlock. That's
Doctor
the one.
Who got put back for Sherlock's filming because anytime they're available.
Because obviously everybody in it is now a huge star, or at least a huge comic book star, because of Benny Cumberbatch is
Yeah.
busy being Doctor Strange.
So the
Mr.
rumours is
Strange.
that Matt Smith's coming back for Doctor Who. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the rumour mill. Whether it happen or not, we'll see. But that does get me kind of excited. The idea of that.
Wait,
It's
it
never
does,
been done
yeah.
before. Apart from
Is
Tom Baker appearing as the Doctor in the 50th anniversary, and he
Wait.
did say at that point, "You may visit some old faces."
Yeah. So
He did say that.
The
So
groundwork's
it's
been
already,
laid.
yeah, groundwork's been laid.
Is the old
That to be a
dude
thing.
done?
Yeah, this is his last season.
Peter
The
Cap-
old
Capaldi.
dude,
Capaldi.
Peter Capaldi.
Yeah,
Okay,
Capaldi, it's
sorry,
his last season.
Mr. Old Dude. Is it? So this is his last
Mr.
season.
Yeah. So now I had an idea for Doctor Who, right? Mind blowing idea. Okay. So this is it. So you get a new doctor. So you get the Doctor. He goes through the whole season with a new what do we call it? Companion.
Yeah.
Right. And then the Doctor dies at the end of the series, and he turns into the companion, and the companion says, "I'm sorry, I had to make sure this happened," and he was time.
What?
Drop the fucking microphone if it wasn't strapped to my head.
My brain is all over the floor right now. I'm sorry.
How cool an idea is that?
It's a great,
Great
idea.
idea. You know what though?
It
You've
is.
just said it.
I trust
and
you've sent it to Moffat.
When you say ideas like this, they always get done, and then you get upset when you go, man. So let's just call
This
it
is
now.
true, but I'd be
That's
okay with being
probably
upset
gonna
this time
happen.
because I don't want to make it. I want to see it,
Okay.
Well,
but I wouldn't mind getting credit for it.
give the idea to the right person. More Sherlock, more Doctor Who's great. I think Doctor Who that way would definitely work.
How cool would that be? The whole season he was there
The whole
already. Oh,
It's clever.
you'd have to go back immediately and watch it
Yeah,
again,
you would.
like just for
I
clues.
totally would do that. Yeah. Yeah.
You have to write that shit down.
Yeah, and then you'd be like, "Oh, that kind of makes sense. Oh, that's why he knew to press
did
that button."
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Can I link out from Doctor Who
Go
quite
on.
cleverly?
Go on, see if you can.
Neil Gaiman.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Nice.
He's
He's written
got a
some
new
Doctor
TV
Who.
project on the go. Neil Gaiman's American Gods.
American Gods. Oh, I was kind of hoping for a minute there, just for a minute, you were going to say Sandman.
No,
Because-
no.
Because where we've got Preacher, I was kind of
Yeah,
thinking
yeah, it's
maybe
possible,
we'll get
isn't it?
Sandman
He's a
here
busy
somewhere.
guy, though. He's
It's
a busy
in-
guy.
it's in
I
the
think
realm.
American Gods is currently shooting
Yeah,
for
'cause
its.
how good is
It's,
Preacher, man?
it's presently shooting for a TV debut. Although he himself, according to Empire, is working on a new television version of Neverwhere.
Ooh.
Oh, that was made as a TV series in the late 80s, early 90s
Yeah, he's working on,
on
a new
Channel
version.
4. I remember watching that.
Yep. And Interworld is also in development.
I apologise for anybody watching our current thing. It just doesn't seem to want to load me into any kind
Yeah,
of
what's
level.
happening? It's all cloudy and stuff.
Yeah, load me.
Load me.
So, yeah.
GTA,
just keep talking.
GTA stall. GTA stall, that memorable version of GTA. Yeah, that's it. I love gaming. I
You love
gay
gay men.
I love gay men.
I can't wait for
I
you
love
to use
Gaiman.
that one.
That's,
It's going to be combined with I Love Dick.
do you want me to say it really slowly so you can abuse it later?
If anyone is listening, somebody like remix that. I love Dick, I love gay men. Send
love-
that in. Like I would kill for that.
Quietly, I love gay men.
Yeah.
Nice clean audio soundbite.
No, the other one sounded much cheerier.
I love
much-
gay men. I do. A lot
Now
of
I've
my
got-
friends. I do love gay men. I have a lot of friends that are gay, and they're great friends, and I love them to bits.
And you love Dick.
My brother-in-law's name is Dick.
It's not my fault.
What's wrong with that? You know, it's Dan Aykroyd's been having a bit of a rant and a rave
What about this time?
about Leslie Jones quitting Twitter, which happened, which I very very briefly touched on in last week's podcast.
Okay.
Yeah, she's quit Twitter. Now,
Or rejoined it.
It's kind of. She could have
Just
rejoined.
covering my bases.
I
there.
don't know. Yeah, but I haven't.
Nice. I like it.
In the week since this has happened, I haven't gone back to check. She may have rejoined, so I apologise if Leslie Jones has rejoined Twitter. I do apologise.
So why did she leave?
'Cause I haven't checked.
To recap us. What?
Very seriously, actually, it's believed that she was just barraged with kind of abuse of a racial nature. No, racial nature.
All right,
Wow.
so that's bad.
That's
That went
bad.
dark.
Yeah. So bad stuff happened.
Yeah.
And she took down her Twitter because she was just like, I can't deal with this anymore. And fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. So
Okay.
Dan Aykroyd has stood up for her, and he's not been kind. So he's not been kind to haters. And I'm just trying to find.
I mean, he hasn't been kind to the racists.
Um,
What kind of world do we live in when Dan Aykroyd, like other comedians, aren't kind to
okay.
racists?
Would you like me to read out what Dan Aykroyd said?
Yes.
Yes, please.
These
I love
people-
Dan Aykroyd. Do you know
Okay.
Dan Aykroyd's got autism?
So
No.
this is. I did not know
Wow.
that.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
He's a very clever man.
There are several comedy writers out there that are autistic.
Okay,
Look it
so
up, there's a list.
to add context, Leslie Jones quits Twitter because of racial abuse, and Dan Aykroyd decides to step in and stand up for her, and he issued this statement. These people, first of all, they're insignificant gnats. They're losers. They have no lives of their own. They can probably barely pay for the Wi-Fi they're using. Probably no jobs. I would say you're looking at obese white
I don't
men.
know. Like, Donald Trump's quite racist. He's got a couple of quid.
I would say you're looking at obese white men between 50 and 60 who are active clan members or members of the Aryan Nation. And there are millions of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dan Aykroyd is not happy. And understandably so. Because he loved the movie and he loves the girls that are in it.
Ivan Reitman, not so much of a fan.
No?
No.
He's not a fan of the new movie?
No.
Is he not?
No.
I thought he produced it.
No. He says he doesn't see the point of it.
He doesn't... Okay. He doesn't see the point of his own movie that he
Yeah.
produced.
He also doesn't like the fact that anybody that says they don't like the movie is being declared sexist. He says it's not the case. He said they just don't want to see old stuff rehashed.
That's a fair spin.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It is
I
the
can
first
only
movie
say that.
remade, ultimately.
Yeah.
It is the first movie remade.
So yeah, he's not a big fan.
But
So the original
wasn't that
guys are
Star
split
Wars?
down the middle on it. Sorry?
Just saying, first movie
again, movie.
remade. Wasn't that Star Wars? People like that.
I don't understand.
Oh, well, like,
Force Unleashed.
the whole Force Awakens is
Yeah,
a
yeah.
New Hope remake.
Yeah.
Well, it's not, is it? It's a New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi remake.
Yeah, essentially.
It's got bits and pieces of all three of those in it. And it was it's fan service from beginning to end, but it's damn good fan service.
It is damn good fan service. That movie's a 5.
Right, that's how you do it. And it pushed the story on. It kept it going.
Yeah,
Like,
it did. It
whereas
introduced people to the universe.
I
It kept
call
the
bullshit because
existence.
at the end of the day, New Hope doesn't end on a cliffhanger.
That's very true.
That's a
That's
standalone
true.
movie, my friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is a standalone movie.
It's the only standalone movie in the Star Wars universe until Rogue One comes out.
That's very, very true.
Yeah.
That's
Oh, I'm
very
glad
true.
you said that
So I
because
called-
that argument has been going on for a while. So
Yeah, well, I just ended
that's a
it.
good point.
Yeah, it's not a remake. It
Yep.
can't be a remake if it's on a cliffhanger.
Yeah.
'Cause-
And, it is a remake of the first three movies. There are bits set on desert, there are bits set in ice world, there is bits set in forestry.
And
Speaking of
there's a
remakes,
bigger Death Star.
Yeah.
I'm just going to drop this in there and then let you boys talk.
Okay.
Okay.
Power Rangers.
Yeah, I don't give a shit. I didn't give a shit the first time around. I don't give a shit the second time around. And it's not how can it be a remake of something that has... How many different versions of Power Rangers are there now? 167?
Oh man, who
Not that
knows?
many.
and
More
that was a
than the Land Before
conservative
Time
guess. Conservative guess.
More than the Land Before
There are
Time.
versions where you've got dinosaurs, and there are versions where you've got cars. There are versions when you're samurai, versions where they're ninjas, versions where they're paedophiles, versions where they just make cabbages out of like
Can't
small
believe you
bits of
said that.
paper using origami. There are versions where they just like lie on the floor and plank everybody. There are versions where they're like stop signs. There are versions where they're just all licking windows. I'm sure all these exist.
Brings a whole new meaning to Go-Go
Like,
Power Rangers.
Rule 1042 of the internet. If it exists, there's a Power Rangers
Mighty
version of
Morphin
it.
Power Dino Turbo Super Ranger Samurai Ninja. You watch. I probably just sang that, and we're gonna get like that thing pop up saying, "No, that song belongs to Super Robot Power Ranger Ninja Dinosaurs," and
Because
you
it
can't
exists.
use it.
Because it exists.
Yeah.
It's out there, man. It's out there, man.
Wow.
No, I can't. That's it. Okay, we'll move on.
No,
from
wait,
this.
wait. But who's making it again?
Oh, someone. Your nan.
God,
Is it not Jerry Bruckheimer or Michael Bay?
Who?
Because I swear it's one of them.
But speaking of Michael Bay, Transformers: The Last Night's coming along, isn't it? They've just added Anthony Hopkins to the cast.
Really?
Okay, cool.
Is he
Yeah.
still acting?
See how quickly I moved that on. Yeah, no, Anthony Hopkins is.
Anthony Hopkins, the guy who quit acting
That's why he quit
10 years
acting.
ago.
Yeah.
He did, but he still takes certain roles.
Okay.
He did.
He likes being Odin.
Yeah, that's
He
true.
loves
He
being
gets to
Odin.
be really, really theatrical with Odin. He says so. He likes being Odin.
Okay.
So we're gonna get to see what happened to him in Ragnarok.
And let's face it, Odin's
Yeah.
pretty fucking cool.
I'm assuming we get to see what's happened to him in Ragnarok.
I think he's
Yeah,
in that.
Odin's
Yeah,
badass. Yeah.
Yeah, but he could just be Tom Hiddleston being Odin.
that's very true.
Spoiler alert. If you haven't seen it by now, fuck you. Spoiler alert. I've given up with spoiler alerts. If you didn't watch it, that's not my fucking fault. Go fuck yourself.
It's quite old now, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
It is, yeah. 2-year rule, my friends. Is it older than 2 years? It's definitely older than 2 years.
Yeah, absolutely.
2-year rule dictates that if it's 2 years old, fuck you. Because fuck you.
I feel like that the day it's been on. It's like, well, if you didn't take the time, you don't love it enough. So.
It's therefore.
No, I do appreciate that we don't get to watch stuff.
Yeah, but still. Thor. You know,
Thor.
it's kind of old as dicks.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'd like that. I'd like to see more of Odin, certainly.
And Thor Dark World, let's face it, that's forgettable as shit. So we might just remind the people.
Ragnarok, though, is looking...
Yeah, Ragnarok looks good though.
It's looking awesome.
Yeah.
You know,
Isn't
it's
Hulk
gonna,
in
it's
that?
gonna connect. Yeah.
Yeah, Hulk's in it.
So yeah,
Ah,
they've got
can't
a
wait to
little
see
bit
it.
of Planet Hulk stuff in there.
Nice.
Even though Planet Hulk, it isn't Planet Hulk, but they've got some sort of Planet Hulky type stuff going on. There's also it's going to link up the MCU to the what should we call it? Oh, what's the term for it? The
Infinity War?
No. Oh God.
People are shouting at the screen right now.
Yeah, they are. There's a
The
certain
answers.
word for it, like Guardians of the Galaxy and Inhumans and all the rest of it.
Hey.
Cosmic universe. Thank
Cosmic.
you. Yeah,
There it is. Why are you thanking yourself?
because I reminded
You
myself.
got there in the end. Well done.
I didn't know what it was, and then I told myself.
Yeah, well done.
Well done. This podcast was brought to you by Keith Souch, and Keith Souch. Yeah, Marvel's going strong, man. It's just, and it will continue to go. Let's hope it will continue
Well,
to go.
there
from
are
six to
times
eight.
it's going strong. There are times it's going not so strong. But generally, overall, it's doing very good work.
Civil War.
Civil War was amazing.
Oh my
But-
god.
There's also, on the flip side of that, Age of Ultron and Dark World, which just aren't as good as anything else. And Iron Man 3. Those three are real letdowns.
Yes,
Iron
they
Man
are.
3 is probably the most.
It's the worst one. Yeah.
let
It's
down.
not to say there aren't moments that aren't enjoyable in all three of those movies, and all three of them are a 3. But when they're regularly sticking out 5s, they stick out like a sore thumb.
Yeah.
Well, Iron Man 2's a 2. Iron Man 3's a 2. Sorry, Iron Man 2's a 4.
Yeah, Iron Man 2 to 4. I'll agree with that.
Going back to the Hulk.
Again, the first one's the best one. The Hulk, yeah.
Yeah, the Hulk. Is he going to
Cool.
be played by the same actor, or have they changed it again?
Mark Ruffalo.
Yeah,
That's
Mark
Ruffalo.
Ruffalo. Yep,
Ruffalo?
he's still
Sweet.
doing that.
Yeah.
Don't worry, he hasn't done Ned Norton. It's all good.
Yay.
No, Ruffalo loves being the Hulk.
Yeah.
So he's
he gets
he's
paid
not going
lots
to
of money
change.
and he's barely in it.
He's not going to
Yeah.
change that anytime soon.
That's
I'm
a good
hoping
way to get
see
paid.
more. I'm hoping to see more of the Hulk.
Well, he motion captures, doesn't he, now, actually?
I'm just waiting for you guys to get back around to Guardians of the Galaxy so I can link you out beautifully.
Okay.
See, now I've set
What
that up.
about
It's not gonna
Guardians
be
of the
as
Galaxy?
Hey! Coincidentally, I think John might have something about that.
cool. Well, Guardians
really?
of the Galaxy Volume 2, I
Wow.
didn't have anything about. I do have something about something that will spin off of that, though. But while we're on the subject, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, obviously that's all in post now.
Yeah,
I
so
think.
Mantis is in it,
Yeah, it's in post, I think, now.
which is
James,
cool.
James Gunn is working on that.
No,
Mantis is in
no news whether Adam Warlock's going to be in there, or Jack Flag, or any of the other ones. But Mantis is at least a step forward to being more Guardians. I mean, I'd be I'd be very happy if Guardians just continued even if the MCU stops.
Yep.
Yeah.
I just
love
carry
that
on
film.
just watching Guardians.
Yeah, I love that movie. Like,
Yeah.
they have a Star Wars beater in their hands, and they're not producing them fast enough.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, that's very, very true.
Yeah.
I would go with that. The only thing I'm really absolutely certain of that we know is now,
I mean, Chris Pratt is a license to print money.
and Kurt Russell playing his dad is the one thing that's been consistent to come out of that.
Yeah,
Which we call a shit because Kurt Russell.
yeah. Well, he's got kind of a history with Disney.
Oh,
I was thinking about this the other day. Right? Has any other star
Yep.
ever been a star consistently working as long as Kurt Russell?
Ooh.
John Wayne?
Because he started when he was very young. Yeah, but John Wayne didn't start, and he's already dead, and his career didn't last anywhere near as long as Kurt Russell's already had.
Really?
My point is, Kurt Russell started when he was 7 years old,
Okay.
Let's.
What was that?
It's that time of the show.
and then became like major child star, major teen star, right, throughout the 60s and 70s, and is still a major star today. Has anybody kept that length of time that anyone can think of? Because there were some big child stars. Macaulay Culkin, where's he? Drew Barrymore, much younger than Kurt Russell, so therefore the answer is no. Shirley Temple, she was a big star. Yeah, she's dead. So has anybody? And then also disappeared into nothingness once she started growing up. So
Okay, I'm looking into
has
this now.
anybody started off as a child star and had a consistent and ever growing career? I mean, let's face it. I mean, the guy pulled off some recent performances that were Oscar worthy at the same time, also starring in really relevant over the top action movies such as Fast and the Furious series.
Just looking, this just made me want to look at the actors with the longest film careers.
So.
Mickey Rooney apparently is.
Oh yeah, Mickey Rooney. He's still alive, isn't he?
Yeah, but
That
he did
might
go-
be the only
he-
one.
He did go quiet for a while
no.
then.
Yeah, no, he's not still alive.
Oh, he's dead. But
No.
but for a long time, he was alive a long time, so he was older than Kurt
Yep.
Russell, and he started when he was pretty young, didn't he?
Mickey Rooney lived from 1920 to 2014.
Not when he lived. When did he start?
89 years of acting.
There we go. So Mickey Rooney is the only person
Other than
who
Kurt
ever
Russell.
beat him. But Kurt Russell is still the only one alive today, I think, that is doing it the longest.
Yeah, I think so. Because I'm just looking down the list, and yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, you are.
Yeah, I thought about this the other day because I was watching Big Trouble in Little China, because why the fuck not?
But Mickey Rooney is no longer with us, so that your
'Cause I was
your
thinking-
theory still flies.
Right, because I was saying that you should do a Big Trouble in Little China 2, right? And it's Chris Pratt as his son searching for his dad who was kidnapped years ago. He's never met him, because then you could link the end of the film in Big Trouble in Little China. I would say spoiler alert, but really, so we all know at the end of the movie the monster appears at the end, and it looks like he's gonna kidnap Jack. So what if Jack got kidnapped? He had shagged Kim Cattrall, and they'd had a kid, and that kid was Chris Pratt, and then you could call it Little Trouble in Big China, take place in proper China.
Why do you write none of this stuff down?
Isn't
This is the thing.
How good is that movie? Would you go and see a Big Trouble in Little China movie with Chris Pratt and Kurt Russell? Again, the idea of Guardians in the Galaxy, I was like, yeah, Kurt Russell makes perfect sense for Chris Pratt's dad. And then it's like, oh yeah, genius moment.
It is genius. That works. Why do you? My question is still open. Why do you send this to anybody? It's like some of this work. Some of this
Because if
good
I
stuff.
thought anyone would ever open a letter or open an email and take it seriously, I would.
Never say never. But even if
It's a
they
terrible
stole,
movie.
it's terrible. Even if they stole the
They make
idea
that
from
shit,
you,
but they'd never ever make mine.
is there
'cause it's a
not
good
a part
idea.
of you that
It's a
thinks,
good idea. It's not a reboot, so they wouldn't be interested. Now, if you could make it where it was just like they recast it, it's all set in India, so no Chinese. So they replaced all the Chinese people with Indians.
Yeah.
So at least it's still Asian. It's got that going for it. They could argue that, and then if you didn't like it, they'd tell you, well, that's just because you're racist and you don't like Indians. Which isn't the case. You just don't think a movie called Big Trouble in Little China should be set in India. I think is
Yeah.
What's the case there? They're just not interested in this stuff. Like in original, there is no need to reboot a movie that's 30 years old. There's no need to reboot it. You can continue it legitimately and it be good.
Indeed. Yeah, you can actually.
Yeah.
That'd work because Chris Pratt's the right age.
Yeah.
So that would absolutely work.
It's like you could bring back Quantum Leap. Like we all know that Sam had a kid with his wife when he like shagged her when he came back when Al took over. So there could be some kind of problem, like because Sam just kept leaping because he wanted to keep everybody like safe and all the rest of it. Again, if you haven't seen Quantum Leap, like go check that shit out. Like it's awesome. And then some kind of like horrible things going on, and only Sam Beckett can cure it. So this guy's got to go leaping through trying to find his father, and ends up helping all these people on the way. I mean, shit, you don't have to reboot that shit. You can just like do a sequel.
Knight Rider was awesome.
Knight Rider was, but no one watched it.
Awesome.
Yeah. It could have been a damn sight worse, is what I think about Knight Rider, and it should have been given a better chance. It was just getting really good. It really started to find its feet. The first few episodes are kind of ropey,
good flow.
but yeah.
And Hasselhoff.
Yeah. It wasn't a remake. You know,
The Hoff genuinely was his father and genuinely.
I wonder if
turned
they
up as his
spent the
father.
most money on Val Kilmer though, just doing the voice work. That must have been your biggest outgoing,
possibly.
surely.
Having Val Kilmer be Kit.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Which might have been a selling point, but if no one's watching it, it then becomes a reason to cancel, doesn't it? If you're paying out that money.
On Val Kilmer.
Yeah.
Kurt Russell, of course, seen to appear in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 and also Fast 8.
Oh, he's going to be back on that one, is he? Helen Mirren's in Fast 8, isn't she?
I know. So is Charlize Theron.
Oh, yeah, she wanted. She said she wanted to be in it. Like she made it was. I think it was Graham Norton show. She first voiced that opinion. Like if she could do anything, she wants to do a Fast and Furious movie.
So I gotta. Yeah, that's
Amazing.
Dwayne Johnson's been releasing images from the movie as well.
Yeah.
Which is great because he's become a staple part of Fast and Furious now, hasn't he?
Yeah, he is, yeah.
That's just the thing.
Yeah.
F. Gary Gray's directing Fast 8. Now that intrigues me because the last thing that F. Gary Gray did was Straight Outta Compton, which was amazing.
Oh, it's not going to be the same director as the last one.
No,
Thank God.
No.
Right, because I know that from the Good Numbers, and it's not that bad. But we all know why they're good numbers, right?
Without touching on that, yes.
Yeah, because all God respects to Paul Walker, like his work outside the Fast and Furious, it was very, very good. One of my favourite films of his, like Running Scared.
Running Scared is amazing. I still think it's
great movie.
I still think
So
it is the
good.
finest piece of work that he did.
Yes.
Yeah,
I don't think
disagree.
Fast is his best work.
I don't disagree with that statement at all. Like, but nostalgia did, and grief and everything like that did help that box office, which is why it's now got 3 more sequels than it should have coming. Because that should have been the end of it. I would have ended it there. How perfect is that ending?
It is
Yeah,
a beautifully
it's a beautiful
perfect
ending.
end, and we discussed this many times, and I've discussed it with many
so
people
if
since.
you're gonna continue this shit on, which they're gonna,
It's got to go in a different direction.
yeah, because at the end of the day, the director did a terrible job. Right?
Okay.
It's like every 5 seconds, he's like, right, let me just turn this camera 360 degrees around.
Yeah.
So you
Talk about the
spinning
overused.
every time they try to slam on the table. We're going to spin the camera so everything looks like it's upside down. That happens about 6 or 7 times. I think that was interesting. And you're a one-trick pony.
Well, straight out, very well shot.
Yeah, very.
I love that. That film is beautiful and it's a beautiful film, if that makes sense. But that's a solid 5, that movie. And yeah, that's happening. He's doing that. Gary Gray, director of the 5 out of 5 movie, 5-star film. Personally, I think Straight Outta Compton is taking
he
on Fast.
What else has he done? Has he done
So
an
the
action?
writers, Chris Morgan and Gary Scott Thompson, I think it is. I stand corrected if that's wrong. I do apologise. But the series writers will return this time with F. Gary Gray. The lineup is thus so far: Dwayne Johnson, Jason Statham will be returning. Scott Eastwood.
That's a bit of a shame.
Scott Eastwood will be featuring this time. Natalie Emmanuel Ramsey. I thought she was quite cool. Happy with that.
Ramsay Bolton.
No, Ramsey. Chick Ramsey. Okay. That is in the last one. She was kind of the hacker, wasn't she?
Oh, funny enough, the bird from Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Okay. I made a Game of Thrones joke, and I was actually talking about someone from Game of Thrones. Oh, God, that's how forgettable she was.
Speaking
in
of
that
Game
movie.
of Thrones, he's in it too.
Mr. Beardy.
Mr. Beard. He's in it also.
Like, the Viking. Like, that dude, you can tell he's Nordic.
He's the leader. Yeah, he's the leader of
the Wildlings.
The Wildlings. He's also going to be in Fast 8.
That dude is a Viking. He looks like a Viking. He was born to be a Viking.
As is Charlize Theron. Michelle Rodriguez returning as Letty. Kurt Russell's back. Helen Mirren's going to be in this one. And Eva Mendes is back for this one. As well as Lucas Black, Tyrese Gibson, Jordana Brewster, so the gang's all there. Ludacris, obviously.
I just unlocked black pig masks. I love a pig mask.
And I didn't need to say this, but the obvious one, Vin Diesel, who's obviously leading the charge again as Dominic Toretto. So that's shaping up quite nicely.
Yeah.
And I think with that director, certainly, I think that could work. The Rock also doing Baywatch as well.
Yeah, I'm actually looking forward to that.
I am really looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Because they're not taking it seriously.
How could you?
And I think that's good. You just staying on the subject of it. Baywatch.
Only David Hasselhoff took that seriously.
Yeah, and the guys that are they're basically doing a 21 Jump Street. They're taking the TV source material and they're making it action comedy, which I think works, and The Rock is great at that. But also action that's not probably intended. Oh shit! The action that's probably not intended to be comedy is the return of Xander Cage.
I tell you what, that looks fucking terrible.
Yeah, thank you. Somebody said it. All these people loving the trailer. It's like, what trailer did you watch? Seriously.
What trailer did they watch? Yeah, like, honestly.
What is going on in that movie?
It's like someone said, right, we need to write the new Triple X movie. Let's give a 5-year-old some crack and see what he comes up with.
I mean,
wow.
He was skiing through the
Am
jungle.
I wrong? Am I wrong?
What?
Like,
No.
I stand by that statement. That might even be my review.
5-year-olds and crack. Stupid o'clock. We watch things that are made by 5-year-olds on crack, apparently.
No, because we're not going to watch it.
When I have to watch it at some point.
No, you don't have
I
to
do.
watch it, John. You can still make the choice not to review it.
I can't make that choice.
You can. You're a journalist.
I have to go on shows live and talk about things I've seen.
You
I haven't
could
seen
say
them, I can't talk about them.
You can. You can
watch
say,
it.
well, I didn't see Triple X this weekend.
I can't do that. It's not my remit. My remit says I have to watch everything. So I have to watch that. But rather me than all of you, eh?
Like, I watched that trailer, and it starts off, he's what, skiing against trees?
I know.
Like, that was a thing it started
That's
off
a
with,
thing.
right?
Yeah.
And then he was riding motorbikes underwater,
Yeah.
and they weren't even the most crazy things in that like trailer.
Nope. Okay.
You
I
know,
thought I was
despite
the
the
only
fact that
person
he's dead.
I hated that trailer.
Also,
I just thought, what was happening?
I'm sure that's a point that's going to be raised at Comic-Con, which happened last
I thought
weekend.
Triple X was pretty bad, right? But still kind of laughably okay, and it had a really cool car in it. I really did like that car. But it was laughably bad. Like the whole him doing his Legolas on a tea tray and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like,
But there was a sequel, right?
and the only thing it succeeded in doing was
Annoying
it
you?
made me feel not so bad about the world is not enough.
Ah.
That's the only thing it was good for.
Uh.
Like, I didn't feel quite as violated by the world there's not enough after that movie.
Because did you go, oh, but then there's this, so it's okay.
Yeah. Well, it's still not okay. It's still acceptable. But Jesus, in comparison to Triple X, absolutely. I just think it's a franchise that A, doesn't need to come back. B, no one really... Did anyone ask for it? Did they?
Maybe Vin Diesel did.
Well, he should just make another fucking Riddick, because the last one was good.
It was. I liked it more than Chronicles.
I've got a soft spot for Chronicles as well, I admit that. But Pitch Black, I love.
Pitch Black's amazing. I
Director's
want to stand
cut.
with you on that one. I'm not sure about Chronicles.
The director's
I'm not a
cut.
big fan of Chronicles.
Much better.
But I was fan.
Yeah, the director's cut is much, much better.
Yeah.
Even if it is still cheesy as all hell. But I can watch that character for ages.
Yeah, me
I don't give a shit about Xander Cage.
No.
Which is why no one cared when it was Ice Cube in the second one, which is arguably better than the first Triple X movie.
We like Ice Cube.
Again, it does not make it a good movie because Triple X 2 is not a good movie. What was it called? Like Triple X, the next something or something? Or...
The Return of Xander Cage.
No, the second one.
Oh, the next level.
That was it. I knew it was the next something.
The next level.
Crap.
Something like that, I think.
Because at the end of the day, I never looked at Ice Cube and thought, well, there's an extreme sportsman. And I don't feel that looking at like Vin Diesel now. Like Vin Diesel then kind of got away with it.
Yeah.
But have you seen Extreme Sportsmen? They're generally quite skinny,
Yeah.
like wiry. You know, like Travis Pastrana or Tony Hawk's or Matt Hoffman or the rest of it. They're never ever really, really, really bulky guys.
I mean, he stands next to The Rock and doesn't look that small. So that sounds.
No,
that says something.
I don't think that's true.
Well, he looked like that in Fast and Furious. I thought,
Rock is
wow, okay.
fucking huge,
Rock
dude.
is massive.
He
in
is
comparison.
fucking
Like,
huge.
it always makes me laugh. That scene. Is it Fast 5? Fast
Yeah.
5.
Is it 5?
Right, where Rock's fighting Vin Diesel, and you're thinking, yeah, Vin Diesel should probably be getting his head stoved in right about now.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Fast 5. I love Fast 5. Fast 5 was really
How
good.
can I be going the wrong way? I just crossed the finishing line yet.
You keep going the wrong way.
I'm
And
not going the wrong way,
what
though.
the
Look,
deal is
it's
with
the
that.
right way. It's glitched.
There's a long list of good shit that happened at Comic Con last week, by the way.
Okay.
Great.
Too much to go into one show.
Which Comic Con?
I think it was San Diego. Was it San Diego last week? I've got
Already?
all our American
Wow.
friends shouting at us going, yeah, it was last week. But yeah, obviously, a plethora of news. In fact, I think what we'll probably do is feed some of that into next week's show, because you could probably do a whole show on what came out.
Yeah, I mean, there was the obvious things, Suicide Squad making it big, like, to do, because,
Because
being
Suicide
released
Squad-
that kind of week, so
lots of TV happening, lots of
so more Arrow, more Flash. So yeah, so like CW were there in full effect.
yeah.
We got a sneak preview, even if it's just like a tiny teaser for fucking Luke Cage coming out in September.
Yeah. All that stuff.
All that kind of stuff.
Was going down. MacGyver.
The Marvel Universe was there. Oh yeah, MacGyver. Has
just
anyone
looking
seen
at-
the trailer for MacGyver? I think I
Yeah.
sent it to you, Ruben, didn't I?
Yeah.
Because you lived on MacGyver in South Africa.
Yeah, in South Africa, that was your
Like
Friday night
MacGyver was
viewing.
like the most popular
Yeah.
program in South
Yeah, it was.
Africa when you were a kid, wasn't it?
Yep.
So,
That and the A-Team. Yeah.
I was like that is, like he's like MacGyver's son, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Yeah.
So again, not rebooting.
Yeah, it's.
I'm not saying it's going to be successful because it probably won't be.
It's,
I mean,
it's
I'm
not,
intrigued,
It's not rebooted at all.
It's not something
yeah.
I needed to be remade, or not even remade. Something to be
There
carried
is
on.
Brought back.
such.
Because he's definitely making appearances from time to time.
Yeah, he is. Which means he will have to lose a lot of weight, because I don't know if you saw him at the end of.
Oh yeah, he's a big fat
Stargate.
fuck now.
Yeah, he's pretty big.
Yeah,
I don't know what.
he's
happened.
big MacGyver.
Yeah.
Big MacGyver.
Ah, that's good. Well done.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Mr. Robot also made an appearance. Is that running now?
Yeah.
Season
Yeah,
2?
yes, it
Yeah.
is. Yeah, it's,
I have.
it's
I
on,
need to. Yeah,
Damn, that show's good.
it is good.
a good
It's
show.
amazing, actually. It was a game.
I only recently finished the first season.
Have you? Because I haven't.
Because we watched about 7 episodes of it and then got out of the habit of watching it because stuff happened.
Yeah.
And I thought, I'll just keep waiting. I'll just keep waiting for John. And then when you came around, I'd forget about it and we didn't watch it. So when it said, oh, season 2 starts soon, I was like, well, fuck it. I'm going to watch them.
Yeah, I know. I got to do that too. But I'm pretty certain that somewhere in the deepest, darkest corners of my
And some of the stuff we thought, so I don't spoil it for you, happened.
Oh, excellent. Oh, good,
Don't
good,
finish
good.
But, so that way, I'm not going to tell you what happened exactly because we discussed a lot of stuff. But some of the stuff we said,
Yeah.
that
Oh,
definitely-
good. Oh,
definitely
good.
came
I'm
true.
glad. I like it when we're on point with stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, I only expect big things for season 2 because it's a show that's gone from strength to strength. It's won many awards, and it's great to see Slater back.